The purpose of this video clip is to inform you and offer you ways to improve and make your practice of everyday activities easier. We will show you how to perform each of these activities safely, step by step. We will suggest exercises that will improve your quality of life. Make them part of your everyday activities. Lastly, some of these helpful tips will benefit both the person affected and their caregivers. The stooping posture of a person suffering from Parkinson's causes a dragging gait with small steps, as well as other difficulties such as festination. The person has the feeling of running after their gravity center. This posture also causes freezing when walking. The person feels as if their feet are glued to the floor and they're unable to move forward. A variety of factors can trigger festination and freezing in an individual suffering from Parkinson's. For example, the beginning of a walk, narrow spaces and door frames, or approaching an object such as a chair or an elevator. Other triggering factors could be crowded places, changes of direction, multitasking, and distractions. Factors such as stress and anxiety should also be taken into consideration. The 4S method is based on memorizing these 4 actions. Stop. Stand straight. Stand tall and place your feet shoulder-width apart. Shift your weight. Sway from one leg to the other. And step over. Take a big step forward with your heel first. The 1-2 or left-right technique is another internal strategy to break down the walking process. Count 1-2 or say left-right out loud while walking. External strategies can also be implemented, notably through visual aids and sounds. For example, adhesive stripes taped to the floor, music or a metronome, and a laser light on technical aids. Narrow spaces and door frames could be particularly challenging for people with Parkinson's. To avoid freezing in these places, you can walk sideways. Focus on walking by taking big steps with your heel first. Or tape adhesive stripes of contrasting color to the floor on problematic spots. To avoid freezing when turning, you can turn by walking half a circle using adhesive stripes taped to the floor. Or use the dial rotation method. Stand up, turn your feet 90 degrees in the direction of the turn, and bring the other foot next to it. Approach the object from the side. Turn using the dial rotation method. If needed, tape adhesive stripes taped to the floor. Then, step back and make sure that your calves are touching the object before sitting down. Here is how to reduce freezing with the help of a series of exercises in the upright position. For your safety, do the exercises next to a wall or a solid surface, such as a kitchen counter, a table, or the backrest of a chair without wheels. Wear flat-heeled shoes for greater stability during the exercises. In the upright position, place your feet shoulder-width apart. Shift your weight alternating from one leg to the other. Repeat the exercise 10 to 15 times. Left, right, left, right. Take a side step to the right. Bring your left foot next to your right one. Continue by doing 5 to 10 side steps. Repeat the same exercise to the left this time. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Take a step back with your right foot. Bring your left foot next to the right one. Continue by doing 5 to 10 backward steps. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. In the upright position, start walking and lift the arm and the opposite knee at the same time. Exaggerate the movement of the arms and legs while walking. Say out loud, left, right, or count out loud, 1, 2, 1, 2. Sitting down, bend a leg and lift the knee as high as you can. Come back to the initial position. Redo the same move with the other leg. Repeat 10 to 15 times with each leg. Keep the knee elevated for 1 to 2 seconds. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Lift the knee, but this time also lift the opposite arm. Repeat the move with your other knee and arm. Gradually exaggerate the movement of the arms. Say out loud, left, right, or count out loud, 1, 2. In the seated position, place your hands on each side of the chair. Scoot your bottom to the edge of the chair by transferring the weight from one glute to the other. Lean forward until your shoulders are above your knees. Slide 1 or 2 feet under the chair. Push your feet to stand up. Repeat 5 to 10 times. Repeat the entire sequence 2 more times. A person suffering from Parkinson's needs to recognize the problem, freezing or festination, and take action accordingly. Beforehand, imagine and visualize the movement according to the suggested strategies. Repeat the steps and techniques to yourself or out loud. Avoid doing other activities during the walk. Stay focused on lifting the legs and taking big steps using the heel-to-floor method. To avoid freezing when turning, turn by walking half a circle or use the dial rotation method. Turn right using the noon, 3 p.m., 6 p.m., and 9 p.m. points of reference. Turn left using the noon, 3 p.m., 6 p.m., and 9 p.m. points of reference. You can also use technical aids, such as a cane or a walking stick. However, seek the advice of a physiotherapist before using a U-step walker with a laser, a cane with a laser, or a strap, or a walker with wheels equipped with a laser. Also, it is recommended to consult with your doctor to adjust your medication in order to reduce your motor fluctuations and practice these suggested exercises on a regular basis. Here are a few suggestions for the family and caregivers who wish to make the life of those suffering from Parkinson's easier. Clear the space. Remove the objects that are in the way, such as electric wires and carpets, off the floor. Improve the lighting in the dark places. Using a motion detector would remove the need to stop to turn on the lights. Set up visual aids in the hallways or problematic locations and remind the assisted person the steps to follow. Lastly, you can create an obstacle by placing your foot in front of the assisted person's foot. We hope that these various tips will help you and your loved ones. When in doubt, please consult your healthcare professional. Enjoy!